You can see my screen, right? So I'll go first for this point. Okay, P request for ABAP to learn ABAP. As I said earlier session as well, okay, this ABAP is built by SAP, developed by SAP. So always once we get into the SAP technology, we will call SAP only, not a SAP engineer. Okay, na? So ABAP is the central programming concept for the entire SAP. So SAP is having so many modules. So this is SAP. In this SAP, each one we call as a module. This is a programming module. Programming, we do programming here. And all the different models based on the business require business, like we will be having the sales and distribution module, finance module, materials management module, production planning module, controlling module, project systems module. Like this, all these different models are there in SAP, under SAP. All these models are required ABAP consultant. We call it consultant in the SAP terminology. So we'll call the SAP consultant in SAP, which module your expertise. So ABAP consultant is required for all these module applications to build. Applications means reports, screen designs, all these things. This is ABAP role. I mean, without ABAP, no project will be there because we write the programs, basically. Clear here? Hello? So what is all this one is? These things all, as I think I already mentioned in the last session as well. So this is all SAP's business models that has been developed by SAP company to execute the client business applications with this software, SAP software. One line, if you want to tell SAP software, SAP software enables the customers to run their business best way, best way with the integration of the all business models. This is the concept here. This is one important point to tell about very simple way if you want to see the SAP. So what is the customer and I told in the last session, no? Customer or the client is the person who will go and take SAP software from the SAP company, and you work as a consultant, ABAP consultant, either from the service-based companies or as part of the client employee. Just to tell very briefly, quickly once again. So this is the one, like this is the SAP company. SAP company. And here client will be there. As I was telling that maybe client BMW car company. And then this BMW gave the work to different companies. Maybe Capgemini, they'll give the work. Or they may give for the Accenture. Or maybe they'll give the work to IBM. Like this. So sometimes they'll give the work, some work to these people, some work to CZ, some work to Accenture, some work to IBM as well. And you work as a ABAP. This is ABAP consultant here. ABAP consultant 1. ABAP consultant 2. So you work either maybe through the CG Capgemini, or maybe you work for the Accenture, or maybe you work for the IBM company. This is the flow of the work in the real time work or the SAP project, how it looks. From SAP company, they purchase the SAP software. It's not a free software. Okay, it's a very costly software. And then they will take the help from these people. So these people will support this client for the SAP to adopt the SAP software into their business processes. It's the thing. Any questions here? Okay. So as ABAP point of view, I said earlier also, here ABAP consultant, and here is SAP functional people will be there in between. And here is will be business user, SAP business user. This also explain very clearly what is the meaning of business user. No? Okay. So they are the people who is going to use our product every day. Product means programs, whatever you write. These people are interact with this SAP business people, and they will do all the settings, configuration things, business requirements they will gather. And then use as a programmer, you are going to develop the program so as per your role, as per the requirement, business requirement. This is the flow of the work. So they will be in between you and the client here. Okay. Next, coming to prerequisites. Any questions here? Okay. So prerequisite point of view ABAP, because this SAP is programming language, and many, not many. So none of our colleges in India, so will be having this ABAP language or SAP of any module. Okay. To everyone, it's new only for the computer science people or non-computer science people. So any programming background is there is good, but otherwise also not mandatory. Maybe C or C++ or Java or Python, right? If you know well and good. So otherwise also not mandatory. So we have seen, or I have seen many of the people who come up with the background of different biotechnology, okay, or mechanical background or completely non-engineering background as well. So they learn the ABAP, they are doing a good job. So they pick it up, and then they're doing a very good job in the companies, MNC companies, because I've been seen practically the people. So that's why what I said is whenever I take any training, either corporate or individual trainings, they tell that so forget about your background. Maybe you are not computer science and all, not a problem. Because it's a new programming language. If you focus more on the what we are going to teach and practice more, you will become expertise. Okay. So I consider as a layman. So whoever is going to learn with us, so I will be considering as a layman and teach that accordingly. Like, for example, what is the meaning of variable? What is the meaning of constant, statement, everything. Okay. So no need of any programming background. If it is there, well and good. Otherwise, also little bit you should focus more on the logical thinking. If you're someone not interested in the programming, so then may not be good the ABAP to learn. To tell very frankly. Okay, na? So how ABAP important is already I said, as I said here, the earlier slides. Right? So ABAP is a central programming language for all the SAP screens. Everything has been built through the ABAP only. I showed you in the last demo some programs I have written, and then I have written the business transaction codes also. I created the data. All that skills also I told that time is the entire things as the built using the ABAP only, SAP ABAP only. So hence ABAP is a critical for as long as SAP technology is there, ABAP will be there. Okay. The scope, right? Scope of ABAP, as I said, job opportunities in the future. SAP is very strong ERP technology. Okay. It has the business across the world, across type of the business you take. You take any business like manufacturing, okay, health industry, so health side, pharmaceuticals, okay, food industry, uh, banking, insurance, all these every company, even Google, okay, Amazon, all these companies, they run their business in the SAP, in the SAP. So SAP is that much strong technology. So you will be having always the opportunity in SAP, and in SAP ABAP is more opportunities because of technically people is common for across the models. It's a point, important point to consider. Okay. And coming to where you'll find all these opportunities, sir, if you talk about me globally, okay, because it is came from the Europe, okay. So more opportunities in the Europe, more or less every company they use SAP software in the Europe. And at the same time, not only Europe, so across the even the US also is majorly they use the SAP software, SAP technology. And the Middle East is very extensively we will be having the SAP opportunities, Middle East companies. And of course, the Indian clients also, there are so many opportunities are there. So I came to know someone was telling to me that in the coming days, I don't know how far exactly, maybe that's true. So he was saying, they were saying that maybe more than 1 lakh ABAP consultants are required coming in the coming days across the globe. Requirements. Okay. So freshers, as a freshers, yes, maybe it takes good amount of time. So provided you put a good effort, so you can be getting into as a fresher, as a lot of startup companies also will be there to join as a ABAP fresher. So you will get it. But slightly you have to put good efforts, then you will get the job as a fresher. Any questions here up to here? Before I go to the last point. So in the SAP point of view, the basic, very important things what you need to focus once you are going to start learning the ABAP, or maybe if any one of you already background of SAP functional model background. So these are the topics which I'm going to write here. One is ABAP dictionary. Okay. This is what I showed you last class or the last demo. You can take it. So there I have shown you the tables and all, how the see the table and all. This is the one controls the entire data base management concept. It's a database. Database management. Completely controlled by ABAP dictionary. ABAP dictionary. So this ABAP dictionary is built by the SAP. So without connecting to database, I told in the last class, this is the last session. This is the presentation layer. This is the application layer. This is the DB layer. All build is all these three layers are inbuilt, connected, internally connected. You don't need raise any connection for each of this layer. I told in the last session, this is the user interaction screen. This is the execution screen. Data all programs will execute. Execution layer. This is the way data will be stored completely. For all database related activities, without logging into DB layer, SAP has provided this ABAP dictionary. This is, I can say, as entire SAP heart. If you are perfect in this ABAP dictionary, okay, this is like a root you are strong. How the tables, so what the data, or what are the fields, so primary keys, so foreign keys, so all these concepts will be doing. The first topic I'll take this ABAP dictionary only once we start the class on day of tomorrow. Okay, so once you become very strong in this area, okay, then very easy to understood any SAP flow, not only the ABAP, SAP entire flow is depends on this one only. All the data information will be based on this one only. We'll be going very thoroughly on this area, on this more topic of ABAP. So I will spend good amount of time and give you good amount of task to you to practice practically. Okay. Then the other topics, which is very important topics in the ABAP, is all programming, basic programming things. All basic programming, we call data objects. Nothing but like you might come across in some other programming languages as well, like variables, constants. Okay, we call in instead of arrays we call as internal tables. So to store multiple records in the runtime, internal tables. So work area, nothing but structures in other programming languages. Work area. Conditional statements. So conditional statements. So if conditions are and the loop statements. So iterations statements. String operations. So, okay. Database statements. So all select statements. So all select statements. So, and then subroutines, we call it subroutines. So for the modulation point of view, subroutines. Next, functional models. So which is globally you can across the function programs we can use functional models. So and after this one you have the OOPS concept. ABAP we call as ABAP objects. Nothing but OOPS. If you are very perfect on this area, so anything you can do in SAP, any model understanding will be easy. Not only ABAP. So all these things, so I will focus a little bit more amount of time because this is a foundation. Once you understood this one, as I already said, you can do anything in the SAP. So these topics will take more than 1 month to complete all these topics. Then after that, I will go to the next topics of all the ABAP. So we call as RICE work, RICE or reports, I interfaces, C for conversion, E for enhancements, F for forms, or RICEF. So any work you take in ABAP, in SAP, ABAP, this is ABAP work. It falls any one of this category. Either this category, either or this category, or this category, or this category, or this category. So I'll be taking all these scenarios, so part of the training. All RESEP will be covered. For this RESEP topics, so reports, so interfaces, so conversions, so enhancements, so forms. To do all these three topics, so each one we call as a one object or one assignment we can call from the client requirement. These are the basic building blocks. These are the basic building blocks. If you are perfect these basic building blocks, we can build any of these objects we call as objects very perfectly as per the user requirement or business requirement. So this is the concept. I mean the importance of this. Okay. Any questions here?
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, yes, you can ask.
No, sir, I learned about a WRICEF.
Workflow.
Yes, workflow reports interface.
Workflow. So workflow is slightly separate concept. Is all it takes a good amount of time. So that I am not covering as part of this time. Workflow. This will be covering RESTW. So workflow will be based on the projects will be having the workflow, but otherwise 99.9% projects will be having all these RISE. So workflow we should learn separately, a separate module within ABAP.
Yes.
Okay, na? So I can show you quickly the
Okay,
course
sir.
contents. I don't know, maybe 2 minutes I will show you course contents. So these are the course contents I will deliver for the our client as well, the corporate company as well, which I work. Same contents I'm building here as well. So in this part one, all the things what I said we will cover, which is very important for the entire SAP. And this one is covers the OOPS part. Okay. And this is scheme design, multiple programming. So this is required for all old programs to analyze and all. Otherwise, purely as community picture. So new things may not be built on this concept, but still this is very important concept to be learned by the any ABAP people. Hence, this is also part of the training. This is OOPS concepts. And this rest is the report. This is the report parts will come here. What I said, rise up point of view. Reports will come into the picture here. And here, right, the file handling interface is nothing but. So we'll cover here all the file handling concepts. And here we'll convert the conversions, so data uploading concepts here. This is what I said, forms. Forms will be covered here, or printable documents will be part of this topic. This is the latest one, AW forms. So both I will cover with hands-on, complete hands-on only. Enhancements I will cover. Okay. ADX I will cover the basics because it's again a very big area. So I'll give you the overview on whatever is possible we can do in the single client system. I'll go through this alien data, transport request. Up to here ECC, we call it ECC, Enterprise Core Components topics from up to here. And then from here, take the HANA topics. S4 HANA. This is a new ABAP syntax, CDS views, AMDP, introduction to OData. All these things I will be taking. This will be done. Any questions about the course contents? So it is completely as already I mentioned in my message. So I will write the code in the class only directly. So I will not take the previous program, not copy paste and all. So I will write the code directly on the screen in the class directly. So otherwise, I'll provide all demos, programs, case studies. For each topic, I'll provide the case studies. That is sure. So timings already also is 6:30, 8:30 morning, Saturday, Sunday. So because it's online, will be slightly flexible. So here and there, maybe sometimes if required any weekdays, we'll plan accordingly and then we'll do the course. It takes 3 months maximum. So I will extend some hours in between after some days. So then we'll complete by 3 months, complete course. Hello.
Sir, timing for the classes, sir?
So timing, so I'm planning a weekend only. Saturday, Sunday morning, 6:30 to 8:30. Weekdays not possible, but provided any holiday comes or anything is feasible to all of the people, the participants, and to me, I will be able to take sometimes. Otherwise, we'll fix for this timings, 6:30 to 8:30. So that we can go move on the weekend of any our personal these things and all. That is the reason. So anything is there? I think you whoever is attended, three of you, I hope you are all there in my WhatsApp group, right? So if you are not there, join the group. I will give my number. You ping me. So I will give that group link. You can join. I can maybe ping immediately that group to as well. Link 1 second. So that this other people also can join. Whether you join, no problem. Even wherever you join ABAP, not a problem. Even if you don't join with me, also no issues. So that this is very useful to all the SAP people. So I'm grouping the many people, right, all across the globe. All job opportunities, everything will share here. I give the link as well. You can join with this group or you can share to your friends as well. If anybody want to join this SAP community. Okay. So my suggestion is, if you're already decided to join to learn the SAP through the faculty, you learn immediately without making a delay wherever you want. So learn because all the self-learning will takes a lot of time. So don't spend much time. Don't lose your time. Okay, thinking that you can learn self-learning through the Udemy and all. Go to the faculty, any faculty, either offline or online, whatever you like it. Learn it fast. It's clear what I said? Hello.
Sir,
Clear, right? What I said? We'll stop
sir,
recording.
actually,
Yes, it's good.
sir, actually, I, before I learned that SAP MM for
Mm-hmm.
3 months of course,
Mm-hmm.
but I didn't practice well.
Mm-hmm.
I'm taking some more time to get a job. So, but I'm searching for any freshers, but I'm seeing only 3+ or 5+ years of experience. Is there any chance of getting for freshers?
So it takes time freshers for the MM module. We will try our best to place. For that also, I have planned project training demo, interview demo also I planned recently. Uh, so that if anybody want um, to be trained with a real-time expert about the project, how it works and all, and real-time scenarios point of view. Yeah.
Sir, it is I listened that techno-functional, like both ABAP and MM, you can learn and you can go for jobs for techno. I mean, techno-functional guy. Is it possible, sir?
It is possible. That will be more added advantage if you go for the both techno-functional ABAP with functional or functional with ABAP. Definitely will be added advantage. You will be filtered. But provided you should get that
So for that
concepts.
purpose, I'm trying to learn for ABAP maybe. Is it okay, sir?
Yes, is okay. So I was telling to all the functional people who were reaching to me. So two things you can think of if any SAP functional want to learn the ABAP. One is if you want to go full-fledged ABAP programming as well, go all the topics of ABAP complete end to end. Or otherwise, you don't want to be expertise, you don't want to do coding like a programmer, but you want to learn all these data concepts, data dictionary, basic programming for debugging purpose and all. So up to 50% of the topics is enough, whatever the type projected. Because many SAP functional people will be so many years experience in the industry and the SAP technology, they might not get interest to do the hands-on, but they need to want to know, learn the ABAP. Got my point, right?
Yes.
Those cases we can, instead of full-fledged ABAP consultant, you can learn what I said. Yes, no, the important topics that to be learned everyone. Then it will be easy. Depends on the individuals. So what I suggest to all the people is you have to struggle, not struggle, you have to put good efforts more practically and take some people's help and then join the trainings, instructor-led trainings you join wherever you are okay. So that some support will be there for you to guide, because someone we need a guide to enter. Okay, as job opportunities, whatever that we are getting the posting in our group, but I'm asking also separately if there is any freshers, let me know. So we have the people, we are training the people, will place like that. We are going. I'm approaching the people as well with the group that I'm having across the models. Okay, clear? Any other questions? So I'll stop live as well.